Let's say you have 5 people, A, B, C, D, and E, and you wish to arrange them in a line. So you wish to arrange them in a line, and you wish to count how many possible ways you can arrange them in a line. So one possibility would be A, B, C, D, E, just right away. Another possibility would be A, C, D, E, B. Another possibility is B, C, E, A, D, and obviously there are many of them. So how can you quickly count, and how can you quickly, effectively, and systematically count them quickly? That's a very good question. Well, let's think about it like this. How many choices, how many people can you put for the first spot? Well, you can put A for the first spot. You can also put B for the first spot. You can also put C. You can also put D, or you can put E. So you have 5 choices on who to pick to be our first one. Now, how many choices do you have for the second one? Well, if you have chosen a person to be on the first seat, you only have 4 remaining choices for the next person. If you use A for the first choice, you have 4 remaining choices for this one, B, C, D, and E. If you choose B for the first spot, you still have 4 choices left. So whichever one you picked for the first one, you have 4 choices for the second spot. And for the next one, you have 3 choices, 2 choices, and 1 choices. And by multiplication principle, you're going to multiply them up to find how many choices possible. And how many arrangements do we get? We have 5 times 4, which is 20, 3 times 2, which is 60, which is 6, times 1, which is 120 ways to arrange 5 people in a line. And we have a special name that we give to a number of ways to arrange n amount of people in a line, and that's factorial. We call this 5 factorial. 5 factorial is just a number. You start with 5, you multiply the next smallest integer, next one, all the way to 1. So 10 factorial is going to be 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So factorial is a number of ways. So n factorial is n times n minus 1 all the way to 1. And it is the number of ways to arrange n people in a line. It doesn't have to be people, it can be objects in a line. So for 5 factorial, that's number of ways to arrange 5 people in a line. So 10 factorial is going to be number of ways to arrange 10 people in a line. So let me ask you some questions. What is, before we get to 0, what's 1 factorial? Well, 1 factorial, you're just starting with 1 and you're done. And that makes sense. If you have just one person, there's only one way to arrange this one person in a line. Just doing it like this. How about 0 factorial? Well, you don't have anyone. You don't have anyone to arrange. So how many ways can you arrange nothing? Well, that's why just doing nothing. So there's only one way, just not doing anything. So 0 factorial is defined to be 1.